This episode, Grant takes the lead.
What?
Welcome to the Grand Affidavit. He's Grant.
No, wait, what's going on?
And I'm David? Dude, you were taking the lead on this episode. You said you got this one.
No, I never said anything about that. I said we were going to, because we were, when did we talk about this? Was it on Facebook chat?
Well, that's the only time we talk, so of course it was on Facebook chat.
Well, we talk on Twitter sometimes. I don't know.
Well,
I have a horrible
that
memory.
doesn't count.
I thought we were going to do something about worst breakups or something this episode.
What? Why? Okay. First of all, have you ever had a girlfriend? Would you ever have a worst breakup story? Honestly, Grant, why would we talk about worst breakups? You had an idea that you said you were bringing to the table this week, and here we are.
Well, when did we talk about this last week, or was it earlier this week?
It was just a few days ago, man.
And I said that I had an idea.
Yeah. You said, dude, I got something great to talk about. I'll tell you about it when we record.
I was just going to I didn't even tell you what it was?
No, you said...
That doesn't sound like me. I'm pretty certain
it sounds exactly like you.
No, if I had an idea, I would have told you what it was.
I don't buy that for a second. I think what you're doing right now is just trying to backpedal. Well, I don't remember because you screwed it up. You screwed it up. And I don't want to say like you always do, but you screwed it up like you always do.
Well, okay, fine. I'm sorry. I don't know. I have a horrible memory. I thought for sure that at least if I had an idea, I didn't write it in my notebook. See, here's my notebook right here.
You think I can see your notebook? You remember this is all audio.
I'm making noise with it, man. It's the visual, it's the mental medium that we're going through. So here, let me see. I have a list of movies. That's not this.
That's probably what happened. You're like, oh, I got this, and then you got distracted by watching yet another movie. Do you do anything with your life, or do you just watch movies all the time?
Well, I'm working on going through the top 100 last year, but that's...
Grant, there are more important things than the top 100 movies of last year, man.
Can you...
we talked about this. We said, let's plan this episode. We got to get together. We're recording. We need some ideas. And you're like, I got one. I'll bring it to you when we record. And here we are, and you're talking about top 100 movies of last year that you're working your way through. Come on, man.
Are you sure that I wasn't... Maybe I was confused and I thought I was talking to Kyle?
I have no idea. You know what? Dude, I'm so choked right now.
I mean, I still have... I could read some more live. I Alone. I still have my lyrics from that last episode sometime.
Well, you know what? You are going to be alone for quite some time. If this is how you walk through life, just meandering your way through, la-di-da, look at me, I'm Grant, watching my movies.
I watch TV shows too sometimes.
Well, there you go. That's just even more time to waste.
Yeah, but why would you know that I have a horrible memory? So why would you let me just come here?
Why would I... Dude, why would I know that you have a horrible memory?
Because I told you.
Okay, excuses. You're just making excuses for yourself. We seem to have no problem talking about stories from 15 friggin' years ago, and here you are, you can't even remember what you said 2 days ago. Jeez, man.
Are you sure it wasn't the breakup thing?
Why would we talk about breakups?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm married. I don't want to rehash old breakups with old girlfriends.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, not like my wife listens to this podcast anyways. Thanks for bringing up that sore subject.
She doesn't listen to the podcast?
No.
Why not?
Probably because you're on it.
That's just rough. I think she likes me. I'm pretty certain she likes me.
I think you're full of
Jeez. You know what, Dave? Let's just imagine for a second. Have you ever forgotten anything ever in your life?
Of course.
Well, then why are you being so rough on me, man?
Because, dude, I do all the work for this friggin' podcast. I'm the one coming up with all the ideas, bringing them in, starting things off, making sure the conversation goes this way or that way.
I came up with the state and province draft idea.
Yeah, but who was the one who kept us going on a straight path and not getting lost down some rabbit trail like every episode? Whose shoulders does that fall
Well,
on?
I'm the co-host.
Well, this was your time to be the host.
Whatever.
Dude, I was just trying to lift you up, give you a pat on the back, and you dropped the ball.
Well, I don't remember. I don't remember talking about this at all.
Well, you better get your stuff together right now because we got an episode to record.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my paper.
The notebooks again. The notebooks again, right? Is that what you're doing?
Well, yeah, I keep notes in my notebooks.
Yeah. How many notebooks you got? They're just scattered all over the place?
I've got lots.
I've got lots. Let me guess. It's probably written in a notebook alongside movie ideas from 15 years ago.
Well, that I know. I have it somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
We could talk about Jerry Lee Lewis.
Why?
I don't know. I just found.
Was that your brilliant idea? Something just boom off the top of your head like that?
No, I just found a CD in this desk that I'm sitting at. I got. We could talk about Monty Python.
That'll be great.
Okay.
Because no one's ever done that before.
Okay.
Hey, what's with all the noise, man? Can you just learn how to type or something? Like all I hear, I'm assuming that's what you're doing. It sounds like you got your stupid Hulk gloves on again. Smash, 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 banging on your
I'm
keyboard.
looking through the desk for ideas, man. I got some baseball cards in here. Do you remember Dave Winfield?
I do, actually, yeah.
Ricky
I do,
Henderson?
But that has nothing to do with what Are we going to talk about, the 92 Blue Jays, 93 Blue Jays?
Well, no, this is the 85 Angels.
Well, no one gives a crap about the 85 Angels. Let me say that, all right?
Okay, then why don't you come up with an idea real quick?
Well, because I've spent all my ideas, I was like, let's talk about this. And we did an episode about dramatic song readings. And we did an episode about irrational fears. And we did an episode about starting stuff and never finishing it. We did an episode about firsts. We did an episode about worsts. And Grant brings what? He brings the country draft. Fine, great, whatever. Now it's your job to bring something and take the show home. And you got nothing.
I swear that I don't remember at all. But I'm sure that I wrote it down in my notebook, but I don't have that notebook with me.
I just have one question. Tomorrow, when you wake up in the morning, are you going to remember that you didn't remember? 2 days from now, when you wake up in the morning, are you going to remember that 2 days ago you didn't
I
remember?
think I'm going to remember this, yeah.
Yeah, well, big surprise there, right?
Jeez, man, I don't know.
I'm not surprised. This is coming from the same guy who 15 years ago almost ran himself over with his own truck.
That was 15 years ago.
I should have seen it then. Yeah, I should have seen it then. Grant, idiot. That's what it should have gone with. Dude who gets out of his truck, runs around and falls in front of his truck and almost kills himself then and there.
It was the Polish fire drill. You're forgetting the name.
I think he just made that up.
Just now?
No, then.
I totally made it up then. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, yeah. And what did it have to do with friggin' Poles? There's no Polish people. I don't know why Polish people be running around their moving vehicles.
Well, that's you've never heard of a Polish joke before?
Grant, come on, man. We got a podcast to do. We're trying to build something here.
Okay. Well, you could have just stopped the truck if you wanted to.
From the passenger seat?
Oh, yeah, you just turned the car off.
I was too busy worried about it.
Put the emergency brake on.
It was a split second, man.
Whatever.
It was a split second. Was I supposed to turn it off when you were behind the truck?
I still have that belt, by the way. It has a huge scratch on it.
Well, probably.
I
don't.
My life flashed before my eyes. I got to tell you that much.
Well, no doubt. Yeah, it's probably a pretty short little flash too, because there's not much going on there. At least it seems that way.
17 or 18?
I don't know.
Was that before or after high school?
That was during high school.
So that would be 18, I think.
In fact, we were in front of the high school.
Yeah, the old high school actually.
The old high school, yes. And there's that bus loop thing.
Yeah.
What were you?
What was I thinking?
And so here I
was
am.
trying to entertain you. I thought I would be funny, but no. You got to be a
here I am,
about
15. Yeah, 15 years later, putting up with this. I should have seen it then. I thought that's kind of funny, and then for a second I was like, "Oh, shit, I think he just killed himself." And then you popped up on the other side, like not even caring how my heart rate escalated, and just going, "Dude, that was awesome." I'm like, "Dude, you're an."
I don't think I had to worry about your heart at age 18. Wait,
Wow.
were you 19 at the time? Weren't you held back or something?
I actually graduated at 17. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's right. You were younger than me. I couldn't remember.
Barely.
I couldn't remember if you were 1 year older or 1 year younger.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. This whole time I thought you were the one who was held back 1 year older. You're almost a year older, to be fair. I mean, you were born in February. I'm born in November. But anyways, I still can't believe, like, Grant, can you take like 30 seconds and find that stupid little notebook of yours and figure out what this episode is about?
Hey, hang on. There's a lot of pictures over here.
I don't even want to know what those pictures are of.
I found some floppy disks. I don't understand why those are here. Oh, I found a Ghostbusters patch. Do you have any patches?
Great. No, I don't. Carry on. Do whatever you're doing. I don't care.
I'm looking. I found some cufflinks.
That's great.
Do you
so
have,
we're going to talk about cufflinks?
Do you have shirts that require cufflinks?
No, Grant.
Because you're not classy enough to have shirts that require cufflinks. I have
Really,
cufflinks.
that's where you're going to go. That is where you're going to go.
I don't have shirts that
I'm not
require
classy.
cufflinks, but I have cufflinks.
The guy that sits there and friggin' watches movies and TV shows all day long and thinks he's doing some great important work and talking about it on a podcast is going to call me out for not having a shirt with cufflinks.
I'm not even wearing pants right now, to be honest.
I'm not surprised. You want me to take mine off? Is that what you're saying?
No.
This is a no pants party? Because I feel like that's where you're heading.
Well, is Jodie Sweetin here?
Is what?
Jodie Sweetin. Is this the Dance Off, Pants Off, Pants Off, Dance Off? She was the host of that show, just so you know.
That's great. That's
Pants
great.
off,
Do I
dance
care?
off.
No.
Pants off,
No, I
dance
don't
off.
really.
Pants off, dance off.
Pants off.
Pants off, dance off. Pants off, dance off. You know that she got addicted to meth one time? It's true.
Yeah, did you do meth with her on the street? I'm assuming that's what you're doing with your life
she
these
went
days.
with Chapman. She went to Chapman University, which was near where I was living. So, for all we know, I could be married to Jodie Sweetin right now.
Yeah.
I could be on Fuller House right now.
Yeah, whatever.
The Netflix original series, Fuller House.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course you would be talking about TV shows. Of course.
Well, isn't it really a TV show when it's on Netflix?
Ah, come on, man.
It's not on a TV
Come
network.
on. Semantics? Is that what we're arguing now? Like, this is...
Semantics. Semantics. What does that mean? Let's break it down. Simulating, simulant, stimulant, simulant, stimulant. Yeah. So
I'm just going to be over here waiting for you to finish doing whatever
man,
you're
and ticks. Involuntary movement. So it's a simulated man involuntary movement. That's what semantics means. So is that what you're trying to tell me?
That what? You are completely out of control?
That I don't know. I think I'm out of control. I was trying to understand what you were telling me. Semantics. I didn't know what that meant.
Man,
What does that mean?
is this what our podcast is going to be about?
Are we recording? Are you recording this?
Defining words?
I didn't.
No, I'm asking if this is what we're going to do. Like, we're sitting here talking about
If you're recording
this,
then I don't know if I can continue on with this shenanigans, because that would be a betrayal of trust. We were trying to work out what we were going to do, and then all of a sudden you're recording this. Are you gonna publish this? Is this gonna be like a fail video on YouTube?
Here's the thing. Do you even know how to publish something like this? So you know what? I could do whatever I want with this, because honestly, if it was you recording it, you probably wouldn't even know what to do with it. You'd probably just sit there going, well, great, I got this. Now I can I guess I can just listen to it and cry myself to sleep at night.
I'm pretty certain that I wouldn't know how to record it.
Again, I'm not surprised.
What do you use to
Again,
record it?
I'm
What
not
do you
surprised.
use?
It's this little thing called a computer.
Well, I got a
and some
computer right here.
microphones. Yep.
I got a microphone
Yeah.
and I'm talking into it.
Yeah, it's great. Even if you could record it, even if you could figure that out, you would have no idea what to do with it and how to get it out anywhere. Once again, if any of this ever happens, if we ever get back to this, because, Grant is incapable, it seems, of handling just a little bit of responsibility, it would never even make its air without me.
Okay. I don't know what this means, but it says, Pont Murray, be excited. That was in my notebook.
Okay.
Pont Murray, is that
Is
like...
it jogging anything?
No.
No, of course not. I mean, there probably have to be something actually active in there for it to jog.
Let's see what else I got in my notebook. Kamala Khan. Oh, yeah. Captain Marvel. Kamala Khan. I don't think that has anything to do with you.
Probably not, no. Because you know what? I'm a grown man who is beyond things like comic books.
Oh,
Okay.
When was the first time you swore?
When was that was for our first episode.
Oh,
and we never got to it.
That's what this is for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that was going to be something that was your idea? When was the first time I swore?
Well, it's in my notebook.
Yeah.
That's all I got in my notebook.
It doesn't even matter if you have a notebook or what's in your notebook, because it seems that anything you've written in your notebook is just some gibberish that makes very little sense. It's not going to jog my memory. I don't expect it to jog your memory. So I'm not really sure why you even bother with these notebooks.
Well, Kamala Khan
Maybe
is
one of-
Captain Marvel. She's the new Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Maybe what you should start doing, you got a phone, right?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Maybe you should start using it to record little voice memos so that you can actually hear how much of an idiot you sound like.
I don't know how to record voice memos with this thing.
I'm not surprised.
Is there like a app for that?
Yeah, it comes with the phone, man.
Really?
Good job. Yeah.
What
yeah,
kind
it's
of
fine,
phone
though.
do you have?
Doesn't matter what kind of phone I have.
Well, we could have different phones, and then your phone can do other things that I don't know how to do.
Yeah, no. Well, unfortunately, something like a little voice recorder, a little memo recorder, is just something that comes on phones.
Oh, I can do Facebook Live.
Yeah, maybe you should Facebook Live your next idea so that it posts to your wall and you'll have a reminder. That could be something. I mean, it would let everyone in on our upcoming podcast before they're released. So, I mean,
I could.
if you give too much information, you're just going to spoil it.
Does Periscope do anything?
No one uses Periscope.
I've got.
Next, you're going to say Snapchat, right? Are you friggin' 14 years old?
No, I got Instagram. I can Instagram Live it.
Instagram's okay. Yeah, Instagram's okay.
Okay, hang on. Video. Well, I thought you could do live videos with Instagram. Apparently not.
Wouldn't expect you to figure it out.
I can record a video. There we go.
Yeah, that's great. I don't know what you're planning on doing here.
I'm recording. I'm sitting here. I'm recording me talking to you, and the ceiling fan is going on behind my head.
Here's the problem, sir.
Yeah.
Is that you record you talking to me now is going to do nothing for the podcast we are supposed to record.
Well, I thought. Well, what was wrong with the first time you swore? We didn't get to it.
We didn't get to. We're not going to build an entire episode off the first time.
Okay,
you swore.
I'll tell you the first time I swore in my life.
I don't want to really want to hear it.
I was sitting there, and I did a snot rocket out of my nose. I was in the 4th or 5th grade, and it got all over my shirt.
Yeah, classy.
Right?
Yep.
And it got all over my shirt. And so this girl that I used to hang out with, it's actually the same girl I punched in the spine at some point, but that's another story. It's another story, another time.
Man.
So I.
I'm gonna no wait.
got it all-
I'm gonna interrupt you
What?
right there. I cannot believe that I associate myself with someone like you, someone who goes into such detail telling stories about blowing snot rockets all over their shirt, punching girls in the spine. Honestly.
So, anyways, I blew the snot all over my shirt, and then she came out and she's like, "What's that? What's that all over your shirt?" Because I didn't know where it was. It was like in Something About Mary, where he does his stuff in the bathroom, right? And it ends up on his earlobe, and she's like, "Oh, it must be hair gel." Anyways, so I'm like, "Oh my God, it's on my shirt! I didn't realize it." And I just said, "Oh, that's bird," and that's the first time in my life that I ever swore in my life. Grade 5.
That was a pretty terrible story.
I don't know. It's a good story, I think. Bird.
Of course you think you're the one telling the story about you. You think it's interesting.
Whatever, man.
That's generally how the self-centered, egotistical.
How is that egotistical? I don't understand. That is not egotistical. That was a simple story about childhood discovery and embarrassment in front of girls. A girl that I had a crush on.
You know what?
You know,
No,
I'm
you know what? You know what, Grant?
What?
You know what? Bye.
Thanks for listening to The Grand Affidavit, a podcast about nothing and everything at the same time. Follow us on Twitter at Grand Affidavit and on Facebook at facebook.com/Grand Affidavit.